Hey guys, it's Riptide Firebender here, and I'm here with a rant. This is my second shot of the video because the other video kind of cut off on me. Not really, because I paused in between and then my phone decided to mess it up and I can't go back and put in another recording add on to it. So yeah, this is kind of my rant on fanfiction and broken Japanese. Now, if you don't know what I mean by that, I mean by fanfictions that use Japanese in their fanfiction. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean honorifics, because honorifics, if you're in a fandom like, say, Fairy Tail is a good example of the use of honorifics. I tend to see people using honorifics all the time in the fanfictions because the manga the manga is big on honorifics for the reason that they want to keep the original, the traditional feel of manga, Japanese manga, in their translated works. So I completely get that. But it's to the point where I've gotten to the point where I've been reading these fan fictions, and it's like, imagine, okay, so if you are watching this video, this doesn't necessarily mean that English is your first language, so I get that. So imagine that you are reading something in your first language, so let's say English for an example. Think of an example. If you speak, I don't know, Spanish as your first language or something, and you're watching this video, think of that. Say someone is writing in English, or say, this is a hard example. Alright, let's say you speak English as your first language and you read a Spanish fanfiction because you read Spanish or something like that, and they use broken up English in their fanfiction, and it's not even grammatically correct, and it's just so random. It's not realistic. Come on, are you gonna really drop random sentences in there? No, I don't think so. Unless you have a character that you're writing about that does, frequently or randomly say some sentences in another language like that, go ahead. The first character that comes to mind when I think of something like that is Leo Valdez of the Heroes of Olympus series, because he grew up in a house where he did sometimes speak half English, half Spanish. So there are occasions where he has, said things in Spanish. So I get that. And in the same respect, I'm kind of like that too, because I am half Hispanic, and Spanish is somewhat a part of me, so I will occasionally curse in Spanish. I mostly curse in Spanish. That's what I use Spanish for most of the time. But that's just because it's a part of me. Now, these characters in these fan fictions, specifically Fairy Tail, because I don't know about any other, anime yet. This is mostly based off of what I've seen from Fairy Tail. They use broken up Japanese throughout their works. Now, I'm gonna scroll through this fanfiction that I found, and I will read you some of the sentences as best as I can. Alright, so I found something. It's kind of going off of, it's a conversation between two characters, Juvia and Lucy. And, I'm gonna try and say it to the best of my abilities. Again, I don't speak Japanese. I don't really plan on speaking Japanese in the future, since Spanish, it should be my focus. But this is what these characters are saying. Juvia suddenly woke up and saw Lucy shaking her. What? Huh? I was telling you a story about my summer vacation. Then you fall asleep. Again, bad grammar too, and English as well. She said while pouting, gomenasai. She sounds like she's having sex when she said, It's just, I think that these people writing these fan fictions try to do it to make the characters seem almost cute, but in reality, if you just take away the broken Japanese and you actually pay attention to, actually focusing on the original language of the story, the main language of the story, if you just focus on that and you put more detail into your story, you can make these characters you can make them cute without having to add all this extra stuff, especially with the Japanese. I think it could all be avoided with the whole frustration, and you can do it without that. It's frustrating to see these people trying to make a character cute by doing a half English, half Japanese, and it's frustrating. Also with the stuttering. Stuttering is not always cute. Stuttering is actually, I know someone that has a stuttering issue, and let me tell you something, it's not cute. Don't make it seem like every character should stutter whenever they're nervous, because you can make a character show that they're nervous without stuttering. I mean, yeah, for some characters it might be, a little better to use the stuttering. Other characters, I wouldn't say so. Not every character needs to stutter, and I think there's so many different ways that you can make a character stutter and stutter. You can make a character seem nervous and cute at the same time. You can make them like the classic hair twirl where they kind of look down and look at their feet and their one foot pointed down while they mess around with the dirt with their shoe or something like that. I think that's kind of cute. I kind of do the hair thing where I kind of like mess with my hair when I'm nervous sometimes. You guys see me mess with my hair today though, because my hair is atrocious and I haven't brushed it yet. But there's so many different ways that you can make a character cute and nervous at the same time. That's one thing. Alright, and then I didn't find, my friend actually published this on Wattpad under one of her chapters. It's pretty popular if you're on Wattpad. If you've read the fanfic rants and the rest of Wattpad by the Flower Maid, she is amazing. And this chapter specifically, it's perfect for this. I'm putting a link down there, and I'm gonna tag her when I post the video in hopes that she sees it so she knows about this. But basically, I'm gonna read a little bit of what she wrote down, and you guys, this is perfect explanation too. But at the same time, know when to use those honorifics and when not to. They are used to be respectful to another person. Think of how you call your teacher Mr. or Mrs. last name. It's kind of the same way. San is used in more formal occasions, talking to someone older than you or talking to a random stranger. Senpai, as we all know, refers to someone older than you and wiser in experience. Chan or kun, however you pronounce that, are used in more informal cases or when talking to friends and or family. So that's kind of your background on the honorifics part, because I have seen people use the honorifics incorrectly and just throw them out there, which is not right. I think that for the most part, for the fan fictions I have read for Fairy Tail, they're kind of basing the honorifics off of what they read half the times, and when they don't really know how to address someone else, they just throw it out there. So there you go. If you guys want any links to any of the fan fictions, technically, no, books, let's just say them books, the book/fan fictions that I have quoted here, I will put links down to them in the description box, or no, I can't do that. I will put links down to them in the description box down below. If anything else, I will comment if you want to see more of these rants, because that rant has been bugging me for a while, and I feel like I could do a part 2 of this too if I wanted to, with more people, because I have met quite a few people that are with me on this. And I mean, I'm a writer. I just want to see the best for everyone. It's not me attacking you, it's me trying to better you so you yourself can improve and hopefully one day become a really, really great writer. I like to see people succeed. I am that type of person that will help you, even if we're kind of on separate teams, if you want to put it that way. If we're on separate teams, even then, I will try and help you to succeed, because I just want to see people do better in life. I've always been that way, and I don't think I'll ever change in that aspect. So I guess that's it for today. Yeah. Water, earth, fire,